Hi student, welcome in our today's session. In last lecture, we see our question exercise 4.3 and in that lecture we completed question number 1 to question number 5. Now we are going to see our next question, question number 6. Find the sum to n terms of a given sequence. In last lecture we also find the sum of this type of sequence. Now first see what is the sequence we have given here. 0.4, 0.44, 0.444 and so on up to n terms. First of all, the given sequence which is not in GP because here common ratio is not a constant. So, how to find the sum of this type of sequence? So, first we take 4 common from this. Then here we get 0.1. Here it is 0.11 plus 0.111 plus and so on up to n terms. Now see here we multiply and divide by 9. In last example in question number 5 we also solve this type of question. 0.1, 0.11, 0.111 plus and so on up to n terms. Now this 4 by 9 that adds it is. And by this line we multiply each and every element in the bracket. So 9 into 0.1, 0.9 plus 0.99 plus 0.999 plus and so on is equal to, now again the given sequence in a bracket which is not in GP. So first we instead of 0.9 we write 1 minus 0.1. In last lecture, in example number 5, we see this type of question. Instead of 9, we write 10 minus 1. Instead of 100, we write 99, 100 minus 1. Similarly here, instead of 0.9, we can write 1 minus 0.1. Plus 0.99, we write 1 minus 0.01. Plus 1 minus 0.001. Plus and so on up to n terms. Now see here, 4 by 9 write as it is. Now see, in every bracket there is plus 1, 1, 1, 1 and so on up to n times. So we take outside 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to n times. इथे पण किती वेळा आलेला आहे हा n टाइम्स आलेला आहे मायनस आता याच्या पुढच्या टर्म्स आहेत प्रत्येक मायनस आहे पहा -0.1 -0.1 so from this we take minus sign outside and write the remaining terms. 0.1 plus 0.01 plus 0.001 plus and so on up to n terms is equal to 4 by 9. Here 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to n times. That means 1 into n. 1 किती वेळा n times. So instead of this 1 plus 1 plus 1 and so on, we can write n only minus. Now see here the sequence in the second bracket. 0.1, 0.01, 0.001 which forms a GP with common ratio 0.1. This sequence forms a GP. If we take 0.01 divided by 0.1 then it is 0.1. Again the ratio is 0.1. That means the terms in the second bracket forms a GP with A is equal to 0.1 and R is also 0.1. But here the value of R common ratio which is less than 1. So which formula we use for this? A into 1 minus R is to n divided by 1 minus R. Using formula for this sequence only. Therefore here we get 1 minus first n minus what is value of A? 0.1. Here we take curly bracket here 0.1 in bracket 1 minus what is value of R? 0.1 raised to n divided by 1 minus 0.1. Therefore SI is equal to 4 by 9 as it is n minus, see here we take curly bracket and this 0.1 as it is in bracket 1 minus 0.1 can be written as 1 upon 10. That means 1 upon 10 raised to n divided by 1 minus 0.1 means it is 0.9. Now 0.1 upon 0.9 1 upon 0.9, that is it is 1 upon 9, and in bracket 1 minus 1 upon 10 raised to n. Now we multiply by 9. 4 by 9 into 9 into n, 9n minus in bracket 1 minus 1 upon 10 raised to n divided by 9. Take this 9 outside, hence we will get 4, 9 into 9, 81 in bracket 9n minus 1 minus 1 upon 10 raised to n. So this is formula for Sn of a given sequence. We should try to solve our next question, which are the sequence for this is 0.7, 0.77 plus and so on. So इथे चेंज काय होईल जर तुम्हाला 7 च्या सिक्वेन्सचा आन्सर फाइंड आउट करायचा असेल, सेम वेने तुम्हाला हा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करायचा आहे. फक्त 0.7 असेल then we take 7 कॉमन फ्रॉम दिस and ब्रॅकेट मध्ये तुम्हाला काही चेंजेस करायचे नाही, ते आहे तसेच राहतील. इथे सगळीकडे 7/9 आहे. Hence the answer we will get, that is 7 upon 81, and the bracket also cannot be changed, that is 9n minus 1 minus 1 upon 10 raised to n, which is answer for our question number 2, which is 7 upon 81. Instead of 4 there is only 7 upon 81. So at home you should try to solve the second question. Now going to next question, that is question number 7. In question number 7, what we have to find here? Find the sum to n terms of the following sequence. Question 7, find the sum to n terms. So what is given sequence? 0.5, 0.05, 0.005 and so on. Here we have to find the Sn for the n term of the given sequence. Now see, first we have to check, if you have to ask the question find Sn, find Tn, so first we have to check whether the given sequence is in GP or not. So first check here, 0.05 divided by 0.5, which is 0.1. Again if you take divide T3 by T2, then again it is 0.1. Hence the given sequence is in GP. 0.5 is equal to 0. The question is incorrect in our book. So please correct the question, which is equal to constant, and first of all the 0.1 r 0.1 which is less than 1. So here formula of Sn is of r less than 1. Given sequence is in GP. Given sequence is GP. If A is equal to 0.5 and r is equal to 0.1. Therefore, the sum to n terms is Sn is equal to A into 1 minus r square divided by 1 minus r. What is value of A? 0.5. In bracket 1 minus r is 0.1 raised to n divided by 1 minus 0.1. Now 0.5 in bracket 1 minus, again the 0.1 you can write as 1 upon 10 raised to n divided by 1 minus 0.1, that is 0.9. Hence the answer for this 25 upon 0.9, which is 5 upon 9 in bracket 1 upon 10 raised to n. This is formula for Sn. The same example for question number 2 in that sequence also, which is a sequence of 0.2, 0.02 and so on. We should try the second question also. In question number 7, the answer of this question is 2 by 9 in bracket 1 minus 1 upon 10 raised to 9, and the answers are same, only the first number is changed here. Now see the next question. You should try to solve the second question in question number 6 and question number 7. Now see the next question, question number 8. For a sequence, Sn is equal to 2 into 3 raised to n minus 1. We have given here sum of n terms, and we have to find what we have to find here. We have to find the nth term and show the given sequences in GP. Here we have to find nth term. That means here we have to find the n. So first we have to find, if we have given here Sn, so from this we find the previous term of the Sn. So here instead of Sn n, we take n minus 1. Then Sn minus 1 is 2 into 3 raised to n minus 1. काय करायचं फक्त, instead of n we can write n minus 1. 3 raised to n minus 1 minus 1. So for finding Tn is equal to what? Sn minus 1. पहा तुम्हाला जर आता सपोज Tn फाइंड आउट करायचं असेल इन जनरल, सपोज तुम्हाला अशा सम्स दिलात S1, S2, S3, and if you have to find the T3, then we find S3 minus S2. Similarly here Tn is equal to Sn minus 1. What is value of Sn? 2 into 3 raised to n minus 1 minus 2 into 3 raised to n minus 1 minus 1. Here from the both terms we take 2 common. So in bracket 3 raised to n minus 1 minus 3 raised to n minus 1, and here minus plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled here. 2 in bracket 3 raised to n minus 3 raised to n minus 1. So from these 3 raised to n, लहान कोण आहे दोघांमध्ये? 3 raised to n minus 1 smallest. So take common 2 into 3 raised to n minus 1. So here we will get only 3 minus 1. म्हणजे पप्पूला जर तुम्ही ह्याला 3 मल्टिप्लाय केले ह्या दोघांचं प्रॉडक्ट घेतलं तर इथे किती मिळणार आपल्याला? जेव्हा काहीच नाही म्हणजे 1 होते. minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled and we will get only 3 raised to, and that means 2 into 3 raised to n minus 1. This is Tn for a given sequence. Here in this question we have to find the nth term, that means Tn. Now we have to show that the given sequence is in GP. When we say the given sequence is in GP, if the common ratio is constant. So here we know the Tn. So from this we find the next term, that is Tn plus 1 is equal to 2 into 3 raised to n plus 1 minus 1. आता जर हा Tn असेल आणि Tn plus 1 काढायचा असेल तर फक्त n ची रिप्लेसमेंट, n च्या ऐवजी काय घ्यायचं आपल्याला? n plus 1. So instead of n we can write n plus 1 and समोरचं minus 1 as it is. 2 into 3 raised to n. This is value of Tn, and for GP we take ratio. Therefore Tn plus 1 upon Tn is equal to 2 into 3 raised to n divided by 2 into 3 raised to n minus 1. There 2 to cancel होतील. 3 raised to n as it is. 3 raised to n minus 1 होतील आणि काय होईल? 3 raised to minus n plus 1. Again minus n plus n cancel व्हायची तर आपल्याला फक्त 3 raised to n, which is equal to 2, which is a constant. Therefore given sequence is in GP. So from we have given first Sn. From this Sn we find Sn minus 1, and to find Tn we take the difference of previous term minus next term. Then we will get the Tn, that means nth term, and to show the sequence is in GP we take the ratio of previous term to next term, and if it is constant then we say that the given sequence is in GP. So you should try to our next last question in question number 6 and question number 7, the second questions. The next example we will see in next lectures. Thank you.